Salam and a good day. Welcome to our Science TV program, and I am Noor Adelina, the host of the program. Let us have a glance of the 8 today headlines first. So, for the news headline, we have three important headlines that will be discussed in this program. First is the comparison between our findings and in the lab case, and also the case study, and the conventional method used to treat ammoniacal nitrogen that will be anchored by Pavitra. After that, followed by Elamati, that will explain about bioremediation method used to treat ammoniacal nitrogen. So that is for the headlines. News with the details will be shared after a short but brief introduction to give the idea for our viewers. And please stay tuned. Now, I am here to briefly explain about this short case on a landfill site in Leni municipality of the Czech Republic for removal of ammoniacal nitrogen from the leachate. Leachate that is known as complex effluents containing a mostly organic matter, ammoniacal nitrogen, heavy metals, and other dissolved particles. Through rain and snow melt, the percolation of precipitation will be produced where the landfill leachate was formed. Penetration of groundwater through the waste, biochemical reaction in the waste cells, and the inherent water content of waste also contribute to landfill leachate formation. However, the amount of leachate that was produced depends on the waste composition, the age of the size of the landfill, the waste compaction inside the landfill, and the geological method. Let me rephrase that. Geology of the landfill site and the meteorological condition. So, among of the compound that was produced, there is a harmful pollutant often present in landfill leachate and waste products such as sewage, liquid manure, and other liquid organic waste, which is ammoniacal nitrogen, a measure of ammonia that may directly harm individuals that this and also disturb water system homeostasis. And also, the components of leachate are highly polluting chemicals or compounds that have a significant risk to the human health and the environment in the absence of effective management. Thus, the leachate that was produced from the landfill require treatment since it is crucial to managing in order to reduce the impact of highly damaging chemical on the environment and the human health. Now, shall we continue to our headlines? So please continue and welcome Pavitra and followed by Elamati next. So thank you for my part.
Hello, I'm Pavitra Subramaniam, my metric number SP20111. I'm here to explain about the comparison between our finding in the laboratory and based on our case study. Well, based on the case study, the author of the case study entitled Economic and Environmental Impact Analysis of Ammoniacal Nitrogen Removal from Landfill Leachate Using Sequencing Batch Reactor. The author of the journal has carried out a study to determine the design SBR process for removal of ammoniacal nitrogen from the leachate, the economical feasibility, and environmental impact of design SBR was assessed. Next, several factors have been considered to assist in identifying and determining the quality of water throughout laboratory analysis with low cost. As for the parameters such as the pH of water, temperature of water, total suspended soil, TSS, dissolved oxygen, DO, biochemical oxygen demand, BOD, total dissolved oxygen, TDS, uh, heavy metals, and etc. These parameters have been analyzed through the conducting of HACH and APHA method. Then, lastly, the author find out that ammoniacal nitrogen can also be removed by precipitating leachate with magnesium ammonium phosphate MAP. The problem associated with chemical precipitation is that it requires a large amount of chemicals as it takes place at a particular pH range between 8.5 to 9, thus resulting in large sludge production. And next is for finding in our laboratory analysis are being conducted on tests using two different water samples, which are from Galing River, which is SG water, and Kuantan Lake TK water, to, to which one is highly polluted and could be toxic to animals and aquatic organisms and mankind. There are 7 experiments conducted, such as pH of water, TSS, BOD, COD, total nitrogen analysis, ammoniacal nitrogen analysis, and lastly, phosphorus analysis. Next, as for the conventional method used in this case study, studied area and landfill leachate sample, 10-day sludge age of this sample. With this condition, preliminary calculations were performed to develop the conceptual designs for this process. In situ measurements are done with analysis of temperature, pH of the sample, and total dissolved solid TDS. Then, as for the laboratory analysis are done by heavy metal analysis, BOD, COD, TSS, and finally is ammoniacal nitrogen. Then, the results are collected with comparisons are done to identify classifications in SBR. That's all from me. Next, Ilamadi will explain the next part.
Hi everyone, I'm Ilamadita, third host of Science TV program. So welcome to Science TV program. I'm here to discuss with you about the bioremediation method used to treat monocyl nitrogen. So let us have a look on the first method, that is called phytoremediation. Phytoremediation is one of the most economically viable, long-term and cost-effective technologies. This is because phytoremediation uses plant-based system and microbial activities to remove contaminants in nature. It is a solar-dependent in situ cleanup method that is environmentally beneficial. Many macrophyte species have been examined for their ability to remove ammoniacal nitrogen from various types of wastewaters. The uptake of ammonium ions by plants is influenced by several parameters, including sunshine, biomass, and plant type. The worst invasive weed on the planet is Eichhornia crassipes, also known as water hyacinth. However, because of its fast growth rate, high nutrition absorbing capacity, and adaptability to a wide range of environmental circumstances, water hyacinth is commonly used in phytoremediation for various wastewater treatment processes such as ammoniacal nitrogen removal. So let's move on to the second method. It is known as nitrification. Nitrification is one of the bioremediation methods which is widely used to treat ammoniacal nitrogen. Nitrification is a process where reduced nitrogen molecules, mainly ammonia, are successfully oxidized to nitrate and nitrate by a microbial process. The nitrification process is generally carried out by two types of autotrophic nitrifying bacteria that can produce organic molecules from inorganic materials such as ammonia or nitrate. Denitrification is then carried out by heterotrophic denitrifiers in anoxic circumstances. Denitrification is a slugging process, especially for industrial wastewaters with high nitrate concentrations, but it has attracted a lot of attention because It is both environmentally beneficial and cost effective. The last method is the aerobic and anaerobic condition, where it is also used in the removal of ammoniacal nitrogen. Bacterium was subjected to two types of conditions, known as aerobic and anaerobic, and each environment provides a distinct level of bacterial sustainability, resulting in a wide range of ammonia removal rates. In comparison to anaerobic bacteria, aerobic bacteria have a better efficacy in removing ammonium nitrogen. I hope you guys have clearly understand about the bioremediation method used to treat ammoniacal nitrogen. So have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.
So we have met again at this final section. Thank you Pavitra and Elamati for the sharing. Now before I end this TV program, I would like to conclude that it has been determined that SBR, which was developed with the intention of removing ammoniacal nitrogen from the leachate of the Lenni field, is both ecologically and economically viable. And then economic and environmental benefits were analyzed utilizing a cost-benefit analysis, and the results were determined to be satisfactory. The unaccountable positive externalities were given a monetary value via the use of the shadow pricing approach, emphasizing the relevance of both environmental and monetary advantages. There are increased worries about pollution and stricter requirements expected in the near future. Therefore, it is important in wastewater treatment research. Using the shadow pricing mechanism, the unexpected positive externalities were given the appearance of monetary worth. A profit is expected since the total analyzed equivalent cost will be less than the entire analyzed benefits. With its three-pillared approach to environmental impact assessment, the TBL method was chosen because of its ability to take account all three of these factors. Now, we have reached the end of this program, and now I would like to thank you for your attention, and let us meet again next time. Thank you.